Hey, welcome to my first YouTube video back quick. Here, let's get some vibes in this video real quick. Never seen a thread on the internet just to prove a point that this and don't get into that. We leaving it to the informants. Don't inform me about who informing. That's your final warning. 76 to sting like a bumblebee. Start transforming. Slide by myself before I call a nigga. My fingernails dirty cause I'm still a grave digger. And we ain't carrying no exit. We never pulled the trigger. And doom steady putting. Never been the one to say today I'm the one clutching on the Drake. Missing we don't get away. The ops the only thing I think. In the full race, the back of his neck hit the ground to Before we start yapping, you heard me, bro. It's good to be back. It's good to show face. It's good to talk to my niggas. It's good to talk to my community, fam, chat, family, my niggas. I missed y'all so much. Genuinely, I did. If you watched my last YouTube video, you can obviously tell I have recently gone through a breakup. Are you not finna let me through, young nigga? Yeah, you gonna let me through, twin? Please, appreciate you. You heard me. All right, my fault. But so should I zoom in a little bit? Can y'all see me straight? How about that? Is that better? All right, we're gonna do this for a little bit. But if y'all watched my last YouTube video, you obviously seen that I have gone through a extremely challenging 6 months and a very devastating breakup. I almost just got in a car accident, not because I'm not paying attention, but because these niggas break out of nowhere. Wow, gang. And I bet them niggas behind me are clowning on me too, because I don't piss them off just now, for real. But I went through an extremely devastating breakup with my ex-girlfriend, and I have been doing my best to take my time to heal, to grow, to learn, become more of a man, and to figure out more about myself. Alright, so what I got planned for today is me and Duke. He's in the back, but you can't see him. He's trying to get some air. We're going up to Big Bear. I have class starting, well, technically class is supposed to start on the 24th. My first class is on the 27th, so excited for that. But I'm going to Big Bear to see my mom, get a haircut, just take a small little break right before I start classes, my work schedule, everything like that. It's gonna be fun. I get to see my mom. And like just do a couple like cool things with her, hang out and chill. I was gonna do a vlog type style for my next video, this one that y'all watching right now. Instead, my friend inspired me, but like, why don't you kind of do both? I could do a cinematic thing where I'm talking about what I've learned and also show the vlogs that I've been collecting over summer with vlogs. So that's what this is gonna be, and we get to yap about things that I've learned and things that I've been through, and I'm excited because it's the first video back. I'm gonna start that as soon as I get my sister's canopy. So let me do this real quick. There's Duke. All right, I got the canopy. I have felt so good recently about a lot of things in my life, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna start with the negatives. I've also felt, okay, nigga, we know you're pretty and we know you're more beautiful than me, but you do not have to take up the whole entire camera, gangy. What are you doing, nigga? What are you doing? I feel like I've been going through a lot of rejection recently in my life. Whether that's with, you know, the breakup or, you know, I feel like I have been overcompensating as a friend, maybe overthinking my friendships with people. You know, since the breakup, I have realized like I really like to love people. I like to give them my best effort, my energy, my everything, you know. At the beginning of it, it felt honestly like very easy to do. It should be easy to show your love to people. You should just naturally be nice to people, and I feel like that is a valid take and mindset, because if you have to try to be nice and try to be, and it's hard for you to be nice to people, then you have to self-reflect. You have to look within yourself and realize like, why is it hard for you to do that, you know? And I don't like doing things out of my own, or being nice just for my own benefit. Like, I genuinely enjoy real conversations and real connections. Just people in general, you know, I love meeting new people. making new friends. There have been a few people I met who I've just, since I've been wanting to, you know, welcome so many people along this journey, meet them, everything too. I haven't really had too much of a guard up, and then I realized later down, like, they're not the best friend for me, which is okay. Not everybody's gonna be your best friend, and doesn't mean you can't be friends, but not everybody is meant to be your friend. You know, you could just have one conversation and that's it. And I feel like I have met a few people like that for sure, and I still try to overcompensate, and I guess I just take it to the heart. Hi, mother.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What are you doing?
I am driving up to Big Bear right now.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I am.
Wait, when do you have to be back?
Tomorrow.
Like, oh, maybe he just... Are you coming by yourself? Huh?
With Duke.
Well, did you finish all your antibiotics?
Not all of them. I'm not really too sure what I was saying about friendship and everything like that. When my mom called me and distracted me. I just really think that I've been going through like a lot of rejection, I guess. And it's new, it's old, and I've realized while going throughout this journey the past 6 months, that the one thing I cannot do, and I know I talked about this in my last video, but like the one thing I cannot do is force myself to find love again, you know? That really just has to come just like it came the last time. It was unexpected, and it was raw and genuine and pure, and that's why I was in love. I'm a type person that, like, I love to be in a relationship at the end of the day. Like, I really, really want to be in a relationship, but I do not want to force that upon myself, you know, and upon somebody else. I want that to just genuinely find me when it's right. I love to love, and I love to be in love. I love to take care of somebody, and I think a reason why right now, yes, I want to be in a relationship, but it's not a need. I don't need to be one right now. You know, I have so many things that I have to focus on myself, and still I have so much more growing that I could do, that I'm more than okay with doing, to become who I am or who I'm meant to be, to work on more of my life so I can get in. So when I do get into a relationship, it's already there. You know, I have my life set, they have their life set, and it's just like other extra things work out, and so it's like one less thing that we have to worry about when we're in a relationship. You know, I just wanted to learn about myself, and I'm not saying that I know completely 100% who I am and everything like that. No, like, I think that there's always growing that I could do. There's always growing that everyone can do, and like, I do know more about myself now, but that does not mean that my journey is done. Like, I still have so much growing to do, and I realized this yesterday because I was out. Honestly, I realized this more this morning because I went out last night, had a great time, came home, fell asleep, didn't even make it to the bed, actually fell asleep on my couch, and then went to my friend's house in the morning and like had a good conversation. And I was telling her because like she was one of the people that was kind of making me feel weird, and I was just overthinking it a little bit. And I have to realize, like, I got this tattoo sonder for a reason, of reminding me that everyone goes through their own different things. Everyone has their own life that they're living. I have my own life, and I need to focus on that and work for that and work for myself, and like the rest will just start to blossom and grow. Like, I cannot force anything else to come into my life. I have to work for it. And like, there's so many things that I want to be and work for. Like, that's why I'm doing content like this right now, right? Like me, I want to be a streamer, but I also want to be a model, and I also want to have a very good social media presence and an influencer presence, but I also want to make cinematic videos, and I don't just want to post random clips that don't make any sense. Like I said, I want my content to have an impact on people, and it's not going to have an impact if I'm just posting randomly. And I learned that because I was looking at my old content, and like, yeah, some of it was funny, a lot of it was nice, and some of it did blow up. That's how I'm at my following right now, which I'm so grateful for. But if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it the way that I feel completely satisfied in. If that means posting a little bit less, but with more consistent, with more quality work, I'm okay with that, because there's so much beauty in learning to love yourself. You know, my ex actually put me on this saying when we were breaking up, and she was just like telling me, like, I just want to learn how to, you know, look in the mirror and love who I'm becoming, and like love the person that's looking back at me in the mirror. And like that is actually, I've thought about that like maybe like at least once a day, because I want to work on that. I want to look in the mirror and be like, I'm not just happy with the way I look, but I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with how I feel. I'm happy with my character. I love who I am, because who I am is a good person. That's what I want to work on. As well as I want to work on being healthy. I want to work on looking good. I was very self-absorbed with myself. Like, I will say in the least cocky way, like, I know I'm a pretty individual and I think I'm a beautiful person and I see that beauty in myself. But that does not mean anything. Like, honestly, that's just the cover of who I am. Because you can have beautiful skin and have a terrible heart. For me, I really want to have a good heart. I'd rather have a good heart and an honest heart than a bad one and look good. The one relationship that I really do need to be more consistent in is my walk with God. Yeah, it has been a little doo-doo. It's just like, I don't know. I was talking about it with my basically stepmom the other day, and she just like texted me randomly, and I responded immediately, because I was like, whoa, like, I actually very interested in this, because I've been thinking about God a lot. But like what I'm doing right now is like, or what I was doing is doing all of my daily things. You know, over summer I had my summer classes, and I had the gym, and then I had work, and then I also had an internship. And so I would do all of these things first, and then I get home, I'd be like, okay, I have to eat, okay, I have to feed my dog, I have to do other things like that, right? And I would always think about, okay, well, I need to make time for God, but I never made time for God. And so she said, flip it. God first, wake up and spend your time with God, and then go about the rest of your day. And I was like, yeah, honestly, I really do need to start doing that, because God is the most important thing. I need to be more consistent in that and disciplined in like my walk with God, because now I really truly know the difference between like having God really in my life and then like acting like I have God in my life. Like, literally, I would go to church hungover, and I'm not saying that's a good thing at all, but like, that's because that's my story, and I'm not gonna feel judged by it from anybody. But I would go to church the next day, and I would just still feel the presence of God telling me like, it's gonna be okay, like, you're here, I love that you showed up, because like, you're here looking for answers from me and not looking for answers in the world. So Instagram and YouTube, what's good? My name is Jake Jordan, and starting today, we actually started it 3 days ago, and it was a good 3 solid days of 75 hard, and I fucked it up by eating Taco Bell last night. So from today, we are doing a 75 hard challenge. It should be done by, I think, October 30th, which is Halloween, which I have a costume planned for Halloween. So we're gonna do a 75 hard, and we're just gonna post a little checkup, maybe a little flex, maybe some fits, maybe what I ate for today. We're gonna try to get that done at least once a day on the IG, and I might post some YouTube videos about the 75 hard throughout the process. We will see. But this clip right here was about maybe 2 months ago, I think in May or June. So yeah, roll the camera.
Hey, tweaking on vacation with me. You set limitations with me. Why do I get treated different?
But anyway, I still want to figure more about myself and focus on my own things, and genuinely like not force myself into anything with anybody. You know, the people who God wants to have in my life are going to be in my life, and I'm not going to force anybody to be a part of my life. If you want to be, you will be, and if you don't want to be, you won't be. You know, if you want to support, you will, and if you don't, you won't. And I'm not going to beg niggas to come around. I learned that I just don't like doing that. Like, I could do however much I can for somebody, but it does not mean I have to beg for you to be in my life, because I'm happy with who I am. I have learned, and I'm still learning, how to be by myself, and I'm okay with that. You know, I truly believe God knows everything that is in store for me. And if you're not meant to be, then you're just not meant to be. And like, there's no bad blood between them. There's no drama. It's just okay. Like, and I'm completely okay with that. I'm grateful for the humbling experience of going through a breakup. I'm grateful for the humbling experience of also just going through rejection in general. Like, it is a eye-opening thing in realizing that, yeah, I do look good and whatever, that does not make up for, you know, the personality within inside of me. And that's what's the most important thing, is to focus on my own life and love myself. Because if I love myself, then people who are meant to love me will come around, and I'm not gonna force them to be around, and I'm not gonna force no nigga to love me. You know what I'm saying? I guess my message for today is, if you let's see. If you ever feel unloved, and if you ever feel like you're not enough, go look in the mirror and remind yourself that the only love that you need are from two things. Is one, God. But also remember, it's just as important to love yourself as much as God loves you, because sometimes we do have an impression, an interpretation that God loves us the way that we see ourselves. And if you see yourself in a negative way, sometimes you think that God sees you the same way, which he does not. God sees you as a perfect angel that he created, child under him, and you have to start viewing yourself as that. Yes, you're gonna make mistakes, but that doesn't mean you are a bad person. There's always room to grow. Look at me compared to 6 months ago. I'm not saying I'm great. I still have so much more to go, but there's always room for growth, and growth starts with you. So that's my message for today. I love you guys so much. Goodbye. But I do not. Is she yawning? That's a fat yawn, my nigga.